Hearing feedback coming? Or is it good?
Shoot, we just missed Craig. Craig feeling like dog crap. It was such an incredible result that he's already gotten. 35 pounds, felt like dog crap. His life has totally changed. That's him over there, and it's because of her over there. Okay, so that's phenomenal, and that's what Herbalife is all about, is making people feel better, look better, because really, seriously, think about it. How many people actually want to look worse and feel worse? Right? Everybody wants to look better and feel better. So everywhere you go, it's so easy to talk about the products. But tonight we got a couple different things here, and I'm going to get right into it. I'm actually going to train first because last week I didn't get to train what I needed to train, so I figured, okay, I will go speedy fast. So I want you to have pen and paper handy. And then Ro is going to come on and do some amazing stuff too. So it's a tag team here. But you know what? What I also want to know, if we do have a little bit of time today at the very end, I want to know what your biggest challenge has been in the challenge. So what is your biggest challenge that you might be still working with? So then that way I can help give some ideas of how to overcome those things. So I want you to be thinking, Becky, right there. I want you to be thinking, so then you can tell me. There you are. You just moved on me. I want you to come up with some ideas. And Nicole, Marcy, I don't know who's I wish I had numbers with the phone numbers, but okay. So we're going to talk about a couple of different things, because Herbalife is truly, and what the Biggest Loser Weight Loss Challenge is about making you feel healthier, happier, look better, feel better, and preventative, right? Because when you give your body what it needs, your body knows exactly what to do with it to help correct or to prevent or to ward off, okay? So a big part of this, and there's a lot of people that are not, you know, you hear this all the time, you need 7 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. Do you have any idea what 1 serving actually is? Right? You hear 7 servings, but what is that? So write this down. A serving is a half a cup.
Y'all froze on me.
Whoa.
I was waiting for the rest of it. Carla, you froze. Where are you?
Do you hear it? I don't know how to get this to stop doing that noise.
Okay, you just gotta keep that phone off, Ro. Can you unmute your
My phone is unmuted. Is it because it's too close to the computer?
Do you have a microphone on your computer? Where you're muted out on that one that you're talking on?
I muted out. See, this is just ridiculous.
Unmute the laptop, mute the phone.
I did unmute the.
You? Okay. That worked?
Yeah. Yep, that's better. Keep it like
Okay.
that.
Right here then. And that's why I had it. I don't know why. Okay. No more screeching? Wonderful. Thank you. I did that. I will see if this works. Good. So
That's better.
Where did Master Carlo go?
Well, she left off on the 7 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, and I was thinking thank God I don't have to eat 7 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables. That's why I love the Garden 7.
Yeah. Makes our lives so much easier.
My organs can't be, my organs cannot be suffering because I choose not to eat fruits and vegetables. Thank God for Garden 7.
So if 1 serving is a half a cup and they want us to eat 7 servings, that would be 3.5 cups of fruit, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? 3.
Yeah.
So nobody eats that. Exactly. 3.5 cups. Yeah. Hello. Okay, good. Over 2 tablets. One, or no, was it 1, 3 times a day? I think it's, yeah.
Ro, were you around when we had those before doctors and scientists turned into one tablet? Remember, it was a 7 packet. Remember, I had this packet, Clarissa. Were you around when we had the Garden 7 packets and had the 7 tablets
I've
in
been
there?
around. It
And
takes
they were
my
all
mind to remember. Like
and
it's
they were
like,
all colorful.
yeah.
Now we just have 1 3 times a day. I like that.
It almost looked like a core complex, right? Years ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know exactly the year, but I do recall that. Thank you for bringing that to my memory. Yeah, I've been around for a long time. Yeah.
Well, welcome to everybody who's joining us now. We lost Coach Carla for a little bit, and she'll be right back on. Can somebody message her?
Yeah, she's on. She's coming back on.
And that we had one.
Wonder if I should crush up my Thermobond. 1, 2.
So I guess since we're waiting for Carla to come back on. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Destiny. Hi, Angelique.
Hey, Shannon, did you ever crush a Thermobond?
Oh, we used to do that in the live HOMs, yeah?
Yeah, how do you want me to do it?
We used to use a tablet crusher.
I don't have one. I have a spoon. I'm using old school. Probably
Okay,
break
that
the plate.
works.
I'm gonna try this as we're waiting for Carla and see how far I get. So I'm actually glad this is happening, but I might not get too far. I might have to go down and ninja it. Whoa, just went flying. Or let's see. Man, you know what? Let me do the old-fashioned way. Crack it in half. Wow, that ain't happening.
Did it dissolve?
What?
Will it dissolve?
Yeah,
Actually,
but when you go ahead.
Oh, no, actually what we do is with the Thermobond demonstration, when we used to do live HOMs, we would put water in a clear glass and we put some vegetable oil on top. And then we take 2 to 4 Thermobond tablets and we would put it in the jar. And then we would have the audience see how the Thermobond absorbs all the fat, and then it just sinks down to the bottom, representing it coming out of your coli the next day.
Yeah, there you have it. You got it down.
Wow. So that's what the demonstration was, and it was clear proof that it absorbs 70 to 75% of the saturated fats in what we eat.
I love this team tag, Shannon. I love this team tag because you say all that. I'll do the deal over here. We'll be doing this while we're waiting for Carla.
Roseanne,
Now,
is it Roseanne? Carla said to just go ahead.
Okay, so Shannon, you're doing excellent. So keep it up. I'm crushing.
Well, what was the topic on that? Because we started off with the 7 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables.
Well, she was tagging. I didn't know what she was speaking about. I was taking over Thermobond.
Okay, so let's just make this interactive then, just with a show of hands with the people who are on the call.
Yeah.
How many of you eat 7 to 9 servings of colorful fruits and vegetables every day? Raise your hand. You do, Angelique? Fantastic. Every day?
Where's she at?
Okay, perfect. Angelique, are you did you have a product catalog, or did you ever have access to a product catalog?
There's Angelique.
Yeah. So in that product catalog, you'll see that it was really good because Dr. Heber, Dr. Luigi talks about the Garden 7.
Garden 7, yeah.
Yeah, and why a body needs, not us as humans, but why a body needs 7 to 9 servings of colorful fruits and vegetables is because of the phytonutrients in there, right? So colorful fruits and vegetables of all the different colors, they used to show us a color of what fruits and vegetables provided that particular color and phytonutrient for. So it's to support really the organs, our major functioning organs, like our liver, our heart, our eyes, our kidneys, and whatever, and all the major organs, right? So for people like myself who eat maybe a vegetable once a month or even a fruit once a month, can you imagine if I didn't have a vegetable supplement, or if I didn't have a phytonutrient supplement that I was taking? I would imagine over a period of time, the compound effects of my vital organs not getting the nourishments it needs from the foods that I'm eating. So I'm so grateful, which is why I choose Garden 7, because I know I'm not really good at eating vegetables or fruits. So I like that I can take one tablet 3 times a day to know that my organs are getting nutritional support, and then also that I don't have to eat all that stuff. Does that make sense? So welcome back to the call, Carla.
Thank you.
Where did you go again? Where did you go again?
It went completely down. Have you been talking, Ro? Has Ro been talking?
Well, I was finishing up your Garden 7 while she's crushing up her thermal bonds.
Okay, great. So how many are you crushing, by the way?
3.
Okay, and then use a cap full of oil on the top.
Would you like
While you're doing that and getting that ready, I wanna tell you a little bit more, because Garden 7 was one of the products.
I think I'm gonna use olive oil.
Also, but what I want to tell you about with fruits and vegetables, which I told you that a half cup is a serving, but you need 7. So you got to be careful.
She did that already. I was gonna say, Ro, use the vegetable oil, not the olive oil.
You cannot use olive oil.
You gotta use vegetable oil.
I don't have vegetable oil in this house. I have I have virgin olive oil.
No, it won't work with olive oil.
Because you need real fat.
Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. And so that's a really good point right there.
Okay, so
when you have a healthy fat, which is not the saturated type of fat, the thermal bond doesn't touch that. So it won't bother the Herbal Lifeline. It won't bother avocado or anything like that, not the healthy fat. But the unhealthy fat, what it actually does is it will help with pulling a percentage. Depending on how many tablets you have, it will pull a percentage of the fat out of the food that you eat. So if I have my once, Angelique, if I have my once in a blue moon popcorn with butter, real butter on it, then I'll take, depending on how much I eat, I will take between 4 to 6 with a lot of water. You need to drink a lot of water with the thermal bond. Write that down, because that helps with it expanding into your system. So you need to drink water when you take the thermal bond. But here's what I want to cover real quick on the fruits and vegetables. And what I will do is I will do what Ro is trying to do, I will do that on the live page.
I was going to say I'll do this next week, and I'll do
I'm going to do it on the live page, because next week is going to be Shannon.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. But here's what I want to tell you about fruits and vegetables, and I have my librarian glasses on, my teacher glasses. School starts tomorrow, so I feel very, like a teacher. Okay, so, but here's the neat thing about fruits and vegetables. Every single color of a fruit and a vegetable has a very healing, amazing property to it. So every color that you have has a specific reason and a specific thing that it does. I'm going to quickly give you the code of this and give you an idea of how this works, because that's why you need to have a variety, and why Dr. Heber always talks about having a variety of color when you eat. So to give you an idea, so in the fruits and vegetables that are the red color, which is like tomatoes, which is ketchup, it's watermelon, it's the pink grapefruit, it's guava, tomato-based soups. The type of it's called a phytonutrient. Not phyto like a dog, like Craig's dog, but it's called a phytonutrient. So what that does is the phytonutrient is called lycopene. This actually is very good for the heart, and it's also an antioxidant, okay? And that's what also helps with prostate cancer. In fact, on the ketchup bottle, you'll see, on the Heinz ketchup bottle, you will see where it says about that it contains lycopene, which helps with that. Okay, next, when you get into the red and the purple, which is like grapes, cranberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, pomegranates, plums, and cherries. That is a very, very powerful antioxidant. And there's names. You've heard of resveratrol? That is one of the names of the, by the way, purple would also be like the purple cabbage, you know, like that red purple cabbage, but very high in antioxidants. What is an antioxidant? Maybe some of you guys don't know. When your body has all the bad stuff that can be eaten or that can be ingested through the air, through bad water, through the additives and preservatives that are in your foods, the chemicals, then what happens is the free radicals start attacking your body, and it will age you quickly. In fact, if you want to age really fast, the 3 things, write this down, Clarissa, you're going to love this. The 3 things that will age you faster than anything is a donut, because it has the 3 major things that will age you, which is 1, sugar, 2, white flour, and 3, saturated fat. Those 3 things will age you faster than anything. They create wrinkles. It creates a lot of free radicals, which starts tearing down your body. What an antioxidant does is it goes in and it grabs those free radicals and it kills those free radicals. So it's an anti-aging property, okay? So that's why it's so important to have your fruits and vegetables, but you gotta be careful on the carbohydrate content of these fruits and vegetables. So let's say you have 3 servings of fruits and vegetables in a day, then what you would do with the Garden 7 that Shannon talked about is you'd then have 2 of the Garden 7. If you had 5 servings of fruits and vegetables, then you need to supplement with 1 Garden 7. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, I have a friend, Pat Klaus, who lives in Ohio and in Ohio, for some reason, they don't eat like fruits and vegetables. I'm from Michigan, so we only knew like 3 vegetables and 3 fruits, okay? It's not like Hawaii, and it's not like California that has an abundant amount of those things. But here's the deal, is that she eats 0 fruits and vegetables. Can you imagine that? 0. 0. Oh my gosh, no, come on. Shannon, you eat pineapple. You don't eat pineapple and you're from Hawaii? That should be a sin. I can't imagine. Okay, so with people like this over here with Shannon, what you need, the Garden 7 is absolutely essential. And when you have 0 servings, then here's what you do. Do you know what Dr. Luigi told her to do? Double up. You need 2-3 times a day of that Garden 7 if you're getting 0 fruits and vegetables. Okay? Anyway. I got it. You know, I'll tell you what. I make this amazing thing that when I had a chef that cooked for the family like 3 to 4 times a week, she was so good at making making these vegetables that I remember when Bridget was really small, she'd go back for 2nd and 3rds of these vegetables. I'm talking broccoli, zucchini, cauliflower, things that normally kids will not eat, but it was how she cooked it. And whenever I've done a live class and I cook up like my chef used to do, and I use all the stuff that my chef used to use, the little kids that do not eat vegetables, like Shannon, not that you're a little kid, but I'm saying, even Shannon would like this. It's amazing. So I might have to put the recipe up on there, and you need to just give it a try because it's amazing. And here I was talking about it in my classes. I'm making all these vegetable stuff. And then my girls came in from like soccer and volleyball, and like they could smell it. And they came in, they just started taking it off in front of the class, you know. And I always ask, who never eats vegetables? And I always at least had one person in the class, they would have it and they go, oh my gosh, if I made it like this, I would actually eat vegetables. So Shannon, that's my challenge to you this week. Okay. Shannon's like, shoot, man, I shouldn't have got on this call. Okay, next, orange. So those are you hear a lot about beta carotene and it's also alpha carotene. So these are like carrots, mangoes, apricots, winter squash, cantaloupe, pumpkin, acorn squash, and sweet potatoes. Also excellent for an antioxidant. And I have it written in a different part of this book, and I will put specific things. I really want you guys, I'm going to take a picture of this, put this up on the site, and then really, I need a disclaimer on some of this, but actually it's what the vegetables do, so I don't have to have a disclaimer. Then you can go into the yellow-orange, which is for the heart and also an antioxidant, which is oranges, tangerines, yellow grapefruit, lemons and limes, peaches, papaya, pineapple, zest of lemon and lime and orange. Then you go into the yellow-green, which is called lutein. And in lutein, that's with vision for your eyes and also heart health. So this is more along the lines of like spinach, avocado, collard greens, turnip greens, green peas, green beans, green peppers, yellow peppers. By the way, an amazing fact about the different colored peppers, you know, there's orange, red, yellow, and green. Do you know that all comes from the same seed? It's how long you keep it on the stem. So the first color is green, the next color turns yellow, the next color turns orange, the next color turns red. And that's why red is the sweetest pepper. Amazing, I had no idea. One seed makes all those colors. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up on the site. And one last thing that I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna turn it on over to Ro, and Ro's like, Carly, you were talking a mile a minute. But I think this is really important because people think, you know, oh, well, I ate those 6 chocolate chip cookies, so I'll just go work it off. Well, I'm gonna just quickly tell you, if you eat certain things, how much moving and grooving you actually do to work stuff off. Because it's not as easy as you think, right? Or sometimes people go and they work out and they think, you know what, on the way home, I'm gonna get myself a treat because I worked out. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you really quick. Okay, so an example would be, let's go with 4 small chocolate chip cookies. Okay, 4 small chocolate chip cookies is 400 calories, and those are the Chip Ahoy ones, by the way. You would have to do an hour and 20 minutes of ice skating to burn off 4 chocolate chip cookies. 1 frosted donut, right, which ages you anyway. If you only ate 1, but most people don't stop at 1 donut, that's why they buy a half dozen. But it would be 1 hour of playing basketball. And I'm not talking about standing there and shooting the basket, right? I'm talking about running up and down that court for an hour. 1 donut, okay? If you're in Clarissa's class, she really works that booty and really works people out. But the thing is that if you had like a chocolate fudge brownie ice cream, 1.5 cups, it would be 90 minutes per playing racquetball, nonstop. So the thing, 1 candy bar, you'd have to play tennis for a half an hour nonstop. And I'm not talking about tennis on a computer. I'm talking about on the court. So I just wanted to give you guys an idea because a lot of people go, oh, I can. No, that's why it's 80% nutrition, 20% moving and grooving. What makes the difference is what you're putting in your mouth and whether you're drinking it or you're eating it. Okay, Ro, you're on. Unmute yourself. Can somebody unmute Ro? Clarissa? There, now we can hear you. Go right ahead.
So I have no vegetable oil, so I don't know how to do the demonstration. So
okay. Don't worry about that.
So what would you like me to talk about?
No, remember we talked about the one item of personal growth that you wanted to talk about.
You know what? Personal growth, huh?
Yep. You've done a lot of that, young lady.
Well, yeah, and just getting my thoughts together. So what I always say in regards to personal development is actually this right here, and I don't know if you even know about that. It's just a course, Landmark Education. It's really supported me incredibly well because you're in a classroom, right? And you're really sitting in a class for like 3 nights and you're hearing people's live stories. And you're unleashing your past. Like, everyone thinks that we walk around like we're our story, like something happened when you're a little kid, and we hold on to it like it's the truth. And thank God for this course that I took myself in years ago. I realized that I was making it up. I made up a story and I held on to it like it was the truth, and it was crazy. And when I got out of that, I was so relieved with, like, I can create anything I want to because my words are like a declaration. And no one taught me this in high school and different, jobs that I did before I found Herbalife. So I am so blessed with everything I know is because of the moving and grooving through the channels of Herbalife, Mark Hughes, Jim Rohn, Larry Thompson, all of that. So when you say personal development, I'm like, I think it's just about a little bit of everything I do in a day.
But what you just hit on is being able to monitor your thoughts.
That's very important.
And see, a lot of people have chatter that's going on in the back of their head, and they don't even realize that chatter is going on. So it's becoming aware, and then really becoming aware of what you actually are thinking.
Yeah, thoughts are powerful.
And how much you can beat yourself up.
Yeah, and that's what, Herbalife people, when you go to an event like an STS, we're happy, we're, jolly. There's a reason for it. And then there's guests that come in, they're like wondering what's wrong with us. Well, there's nothing wrong with us. It's what we've let go to become what they're seeing. Because I walked around saying I was shy. I couldn't talk to anybody. I mean, all this stuff was just keeping me down, keeping me small. And I'm just so blessed.
You say you were shy?
Yeah, could you imagine that?
Oh my God. No.
I think I was as shy as you, Carla. I'm shy as you. This is one of the reasons why I do so much with Snapchat, because I really want to allow people to know who I really am. And so I even threw a video onto The Biggest Loser, just in the way that I met my newest Indian client. I mean, it's just, I'm not tooting my own wagon, but it's like, you can walk up to anybody and just have a conversation. So by you seeing myself do that, I think all the Biggest Loser challenges are going to maybe want to try something like that. I mean, what's the worst going to thing they're going to do? Say no?
Well, here's the thing. It's like Craig, right? Craig, you've lost 35 pounds and you no longer feel like dog crap. Okay.
Dog crap. That's what I thought it was. Craig.
That's
awesome, Craig.
Yeah, dog crap. But here's the thing. So there's kind of so unmute Craig for just a moment. I want to ask him a question. We just have a couple more minutes here. But Craig, have you told anybody about how you used to feel and how you feel now?
Everybody I meet.
Okay. And so that's the whole thing, is that once you start feeling better and you are so incredibly amazed at what happened to you, it's almost like being selfish if you don't go and talk to other people, right?
Yeah.
Because so many people want to feel better and they don't know how, and they think they've done everything to feel better. Now, how about your mindset with changing around, losing 35 pounds, and I don't know what your attitude was like before.
You would not want to meet me before, let's put it that way.
Really? So tell me.
Bad attitude.
Why? Why? What?
Working for the man, working for somebody else, being told what to do, making money for other people, not myself, being very unhappy and a negative lifestyle.
Wow.
I put myself there by, I don't like my job. I don't like this. I don't like that. So there's a bunch of negative thoughts on my own.
Right. And so then when you got on the product, did it make you feel better, have more energy? And then,
so yeah, it made me feel better, got more energy, started seeing results, started feeling a little better. Shannon taught me, or is teaching me still, about personal development, start reading some books, going to personal development, getting into it and enjoying it, and just seeing a different perspective.
So
I'm just a young guy. I'm just a young guy at 50 years old learning this. So,
So it's like night and day for you.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Shannon, that has to make you feel, I mean, are you about to cry?
All the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you can touch people's lives like that,
Mhm.
and now Ro, who was a very shy person, which is really hard for me to realize that because I've only known her like, like that.
You know me as the bubbly, energetic person, but who I used to
Outgoing,
be.
totally outgoing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for you to be able to walk up to people and be able to start a conversation just to share, to be able to help people with their health is phenomenal.
I love it. I just love it. And the one sentence that really, it stays with me to this day, in the land of the blind, okay, imagine everyone blind, and you, Craig, are the one-eyed king. You are the one-eyed queen. You're a woman. When I heard that in the land of the blind, I'm like, that means I can say anything I really want to, because they don't know what I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing. And it's all about in the experience, because you could say, yeah, I do Herbalife. What is Herbalife? It's a word. If you don't drink that shake, if you don't do the aloe, if you don't do that herbal concentrate, it's just, a product. You need to experience it. And it's in the experience that the shift occurs.
And if I could say the thing that I like to tell people, it's falling in love with the Herbalife.
I think so too.
Because
But you can't half-ass it. You can't just take one product and not another. It's a combination of all the goodness that brings it out of you. I mean, it's just as simple. I mean, the tea, the shake, and the tabs will start you, but then there's just more products that you can keep going with.
that's right. And that's why when you see like my morning of 6 items there, and then that's just my get up and kick butt the world. And then I do my other products in my shake, which is another 4 or 5 products. I mean, and then, the skin care, the outer care is incredible.
Hey guys, we have less than 2 minutes.
Oh, no.
I know, I see.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No, it's okay, because I think this was very productive, because it's like what I said at the beginning, when you give your body what it needs. Okay, so Craig, I'm just going to assume, ate wrong, meaning a lot of sugar, a lot of fat, a lot of caffeine, a lot of coffee, a lot of soda, and all that. Then think of your cells with unhappy faces. 100 trillion cells, very unhappy because they're not getting what they need. Then you feed it what it needs, and guess what happens? All those cells end up with a happy face. And now you got 100 trillion cells with a happy face because it's getting what it needs, and then automatically you have a happy face and a better thinking mind. That's really about as simple as I can make it. Because that is what happens, and that's the transformation and the power of these products and the consistency, like you said, Craig. And I gotta give you a cowbell, Craig.
Kudos to you.
Go Buckeyes!
I'm gonna be putting some great stuff up on the site, and you, Miss Shannon, are going to be the head coach next week. We only have 2 weeks left until the final payout, which will be the 29th. So these last 2 weeks, be super consistent and watch what happens to you. I love you guys all, and I appreciate all of you, and we'll be talking soon. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.